Hi, I'm Andrew with the Roach Family Real Estate Team, and I'd like to welcome you to another great episode of Good Morning Milton, where we spotlight local businesses and community organizations to help you find out a little bit more about what our great town has to offer. Today we're meeting with Tyler Fergus, Milton's magic man, to find out a little bit more about what he does and how he gives back to our great community. So let's go check him out. So thanks very much for joining us. We're here with Tyler Fergus, Milton's magician. Can I call you that? Can I call you that?
Yeah, I get that a lot, yeah.
Awesome. So why don't you tell us a little bit about, Tyler Fergus and as a magician, what kind of stuff do you guys do?
Yeah, so basically I get to spread out within the Milton area, but I do travel at least 3 to 4 hours out, and my main focus is the birthday parties.
Yeah.
I've been lucky enough to be booked almost every single weekend out of the year, but a lot of people do know me for my birthday parties, but I do a lot more, such as the festivals, events, public events, putting on my own events as well. So right. It's a great thing to do because it's different than your average job in a way. So I just love making people happy and put on a good show. So
you do a great job of it. So you said birthday parties, we all know, I know what a birthday party is, but public events, or go a little bit deeper with that. What's
yeah, so I've been lucky enough to help organizations such as schools or community groups raise money for their community group. So we did a show about 2 years ago for United Way, and we raised about $350, $400, but we sold out the event and still were able to give them that donation. So every bit for when I do my public shows, I find a way to give back to the community by giving them a portion of the show, because growing up for myself, I spent a lot of time in the hospital, and I found that the support and help I got, and I wanted to find a way to bring that back. And so now I get to put on these public events and go out and serve the community, so it's nice.
It sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So you were kind of good segue into the next question, which I was going to ask you, like, how did you get started? You kind of touched on it briefly there, but go back to the beginning.
Yeah, so if I'm going all the way back, I do have a list of medical conditions, and so growing up I spent a lot of time in the hospital, and with that I was able to pick up a book from the hospital. And I'm not a big reader, I have dyslexia, and when I looked at the pictures trying to figure out things, so every hospital visit back I would go back and I go to the library and try to find new books and things like this. So that was a great starting point, but it wasn't until maybe I was about 13, 14 I was able to do my first show. And I still remember I did my first show for actually $45 for 45 minutes.
Nice.
And then it kind of just progressed from there. But during that whole span of, until I was probably about 18, I spent more than 300-400 times in the hospital. I'm one of those people that look normal on the outside, but on the inside I deal with the dyslexia. I have a thing called von Willebrand's disease and spina bifida. So another chapter of my starting point came into spending 3 months in a body cast, not being able to move, and so a lot happened during that time to practice and doing all these things. And well, the first time I actually got to break out and learn more was to go to the magic store. Now my appointment for my body cast wasn't until 12, so my parents were taking me at like 8:30 in the morning. I'm trying to why we're going 4 hours early.
Yeah.
And to find out that they took me to the magic store and kind of sparked that about that 13, 14 age.
Good. So talking about the magic tricks, what kind of stuff do you do? Like card tricks and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so it's a blend from, obviously if you go to the birthday party setting or a show setting, you're going to have some larger props, medium-sized props. And so I do have everything that fits in my pocket, to basically a medium-sized show to full-size grand illusions where I can make people disappear, cut them in half. So it is kind of nice to go from those 3 levels.
Right.
But I think narrowing it down, I enjoy the things that fit in my pocket, and the things that I can do at a birthday party.
I think you maybe touched on it there, but what's your favorite trick? You like the small stuff, or maybe that's the more convenient one? What's your favorite?
To be honest, well, there was a David Copperfield effect called the fan, where he walks through this huge turbine fan. But I'm thinking, okay, that's a lot larger scale. But when it does come down to it, I do really enjoy the close-up. So the birthday party gets there a little bit because it's not so far distant, but I do like the close-up of doing the card tricks, doing the right here in front of you kind of thing. But I don't know, I guess it's just being a people person, the interaction of all the tricks, so being close to somebody gives me the ability to work a lot easier. So
yeah. Awesome. So somebody wants to get in touch with you, somebody wants to book you, which I highly recommend. How do they get in touch with you? What's phone number?
Yeah, so I can be reached at 647-574-6985. Awesome. Or you can visit my website as well at tylerfergus.com, and at Facebook at The Magic of Tyler Fergus.
Awesome.
So I just haven't split over to that Twitter world yet. So, but yeah, mainly through the social media market or giving me a direct call.
No, absolutely. Well, awesome. Thanks so much for sharing some of the morning with me.
Not a problem.
Hi, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I would encourage you to like it, give me a comment, and of course share the video so that more people can find out about great businesses and great people just like Tyler Fergus. And of course, if you own a business or run a community organization here in the town of Milton and would like to be featured on Good Morning Milton, give me a call, Andrew Roach, at 289-270-1719. And be sure to follow us and subscribe because we have another great business lined up just for you.